Are you picking up smaller, like small clients, a lot of small clients, or are you trying to find a big one that you can manage?
Great question. My take is beggars cannot be choosers. So if we are down, we will take whatever. I mean, within the bounds of
Yeah.
like, not just taking like a shit client just for the money. I mean, if we got really desperate, maybe. But more like I don't look at as much as the project total as I do at like the amount of work. For me, it's all a ratio. I remember I had a client or a conversation a long time ago, and someone had a $500 a month client, which most people would be like, oh, it's really small. He did like 1 hour a month of work, and it was a $500 a month client. I'm like, that's not a bad client to me. I'd knock out an hour for $500 like a month with no questions asked. So for us, it's more like that relationship than it is total ticket. However, total like revenue is also part of where we're metric we're using to try to climb sort of back to where we were. But no, for me, it's just about finding kind of the right clients so they're the right fit. We actually had a pitch with a client and went really well, and we were really confident, and they like chose someone else. I was bummed out. I take those things. I'm petty. I take those things very personally, even though I probably shouldn't. And reached out. We always reach out and just say, we hope it is the right choice for you. What could we have done better or differently? Like, what information could we have shared? Questions could we have answered to have you feel better about working with us? And they responded and just said, no, you guys were great. We thought you were a great fit, but the other one was cheaper. And I'm like, we were already pretty competitively priced. And I did feel better after they said that, because I'm like, well, if you're making it, I was also surprised that the size of this business was making just like a price-based decision on not a lot of money for like who they were going to work with. Beside the point. But I felt better because it was like, well, it wasn't like us. They purely made a price decision. And honestly, I'd love to know what this other agency was going to do for the amount that they quoted. Because if it was under what we quoted, like someone said in the Slack the other day, we're a little like, if we need clients more, we sort of not dial down our pricing, but we try to be as competitive as possible so we can make sure we get the work. Whereas if things are great and we have a full client load and someone wants to work with us, maybe we pad it a little bit so that it's like, if we're going to take this on, it should be worth our while. So anyway, the long explanation to say, honestly, either. But obviously, if you can get one that's a good fit that will take you back there like instantly, that's great. It's less communication and admin work and all that kind of stuff. But right now, it's like, we're down. If they're a good client for us, we're in. It doesn't matter kind of what it looks like. So